When do you need a trial lawyer if you have a personal injury case? Well, you need one if the insurance company is going to have one. You need one if the insurance company believes that by not having one, you're going to take less money than what your case is worth. Are there any personal injury cases where somebody with the case does not need a trial lawyer? Sure. Some cases are not substantial enough for anybody to seriously think that they're going to be taken to trial or taken to a courtroom. There actually are a lot of cases like that. But the insurance company has the same problem as people do when it comes to a case where it's either too expensive to bring through the legal system. That means it's too expensive for either side. And in that kind of a situation, it's possible for a negotiation lawyer that's not a trial lawyer to do okay. And it's even possible to negotiate a settlement directly with the insurance company in that kind of a situation, though a trial lawyer can be useful in either setting for at least giving some advice. There are cases where it's appropriate for somebody with a personal injury case to either negotiate it directly on their own or to negotiate it with the help of a lawyer that specializes in negotiations that's not a trial lawyer. It's a funny answer for a trial lawyer to give, but we should start talking straight to people about this issue. If you decide that you would like to try to settle your personal injury case without hiring a lawyer, I strongly urge you to talk with a lawyer about the strategy of doing that. It's fine to give it a try, and it sometimes works, but you have to understand that if your condition gets worse or if the negotiation doesn't work out, you don't want to mess up the ability of a lawyer later to come in and help you. That's why it's important to really understand that you're negotiating with people who negotiate personal injury cases every day, and I would strongly urge you to get some advice. And by the way, good trial lawyers will typically give that kind of advice for nothing. It might surprise you that good trial lawyers would help people settle their own cases and not make any legal fees, but good trial lawyers are generally willing to do that, especially in the kind of case, and there are many of them, where the cost of litigating the case would really exceed the value of the case. In that kind of situation, the insurance companies can be negotiated with, and there are some sophisticated strategies that really isn't the way that the trial lawyers make their living, and they're generally happy to help people just for the sake of helping people. In dealing with insurance companies, you're dealing with sophisticated people who are all about trying to save money rather than pay it out in claims or legal fees or expenses. So you should get some advice at least on your side in order to give yourself a chance of getting a good deal even though you're negotiating directly with a professional. There are some advantages to hiring a professional to do the negotiation for you. You would never want to do that if you net less money by doing that than if you do it on your own, but a good professional in the personal injury area should be able to bring more value to the table than their percentage share of the case leaves them with. If you would like to talk to us in more detail about your situation, give us a call. The initial consultation is always free. We're at Rapoport Law Offices. You can find us on the web at www.rapoportlaw.com, and you can see all the telephone numbers and email addresses there as well.